Hello, my name is Ovidiu. I would say that within our organization, the way to disseminate sustainable development goals, it might be concentrated on how to explain first, to make people understand very well what they need. I would point on the idea that European countries had ratified the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities, where inclusive education is one of the main points, and we have to push the public deciders to understand that we disabled people were existent and we have to be taken into considering, and inclusive education, it's a must. Either sustainable development goals promotion and inclusive education. We need to create messages with non-violent statement in a way to make the deciders to understand that we are very important. We just have to continue using social media platforms. We just have to continue to listen to the others and to explain to the others that their involvement is very important, and those things we have to do it with avoiding any violence.
Hello, I'm Luisa, and social media is a good platform to disseminate, would be a good strategy of disseminating the SDGs, as well as giving, when youths understand what SDGs mean, they would actually disseminate it in a more creative way that would attract other youths to be involved. And that could be a good strategy, as well as using the local radio stations as well. We have radio stations, and normally not all youth with disabilities have access to internet. That's the reality for us in the Pacific. Knowing that inclusive education, it actually is a way forward for most children with disabilities or students with disabilities, even for youths with disabilities, and how I could see this benefiting the social and cultural rights for youth with disabilities. Youth with disabilities become more open and they're more exposed to things, and being exposed in a mainstream setting, they are open to ideas and more new ideas and other things as well. They're in the development within their communities, as well as to bigger things in the future, whereby they could also contribute more positively towards the national development within their own countries. Not only for youth with disabilities, but we are all youths with disabilities and youth who are not also disabled. We can always work together. There is always a way of people working things out, and to do that peacefully, we could start from having informal dialogues where we could sit as a group, start off as a small group, sit together, talk about what, like I've learned in the past few days that normally youth talk about issues, and I've learned that issues are also our rights to certain things. And when we talk about these things, we know how important it is for us to have access to them, as well as to be included. And when we say about being included, we mean business by being included from all levels or all stages of decision making and processes, down to where we have to implement this particular the particular plans that we were involved in from the beginning. what older generation would say that youths are the leaders of tomorrow, but what I believe would be youths are actually the leaders of today. And when we are leaders of today, we actually can, we have to take ownership of such things and start small. We can start small, and small things eventually explode into many beautiful things. Only if we keep in mind that, when we start small and have that peaceful initiative within our hearts and minds, things will go far. Thank you.